Hi, this is Danny Merrill in Tucson, Arizona. I'm going to give you my information so that you can contact me face to face on Skype. If you're going to add me to your Skype list, you'd have to type in William D. Marrow Jr. Email address Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, period, Marrow, M-A-R-R-O-W, at gmail.com. Tucson, Arizona. My Skype ID is Danny, D-A-N-N-Y, period, Marrow, M-A-R-R-O-W. The Muslim God, Allah, a God of hatred. I had previously done this before, and fortunately someone contacted me and said that they could not hear very clearly what I was saying. So I just deleted that. It's been there since 2009, and this is 2011. It's been there 2 years. And I decided to delete it and redo it so that you could hear it better. The Muslims pray 5 times a day. And 5 times 5 is 25 times a day that they pray all over the world. Their prayer to the false god Allah, who reality was the former demon moon god that the pagan Arabs worshipped. That's why they have a crescent on their flags and on their minarets and on their embassies and so forth all over the world. But when they pray, they're praying venom concerning hatred for the Jews and hatred for the Christians. The Koran does the same thing that the false prophet Muhammad allegedly wrote. What many people do not know is that the false prophet Muhammad, people recorded what he said and was written in the Koran when he was under a trance because he was demonically possessed. He was possessed of a demon. As a matter of fact, one of his wives said that he was possessed of a demon. And this demon would speak and someone would record what the demon was saying. And this is how Islam came about. This is how the false prophecies came about that are recorded in the Quran. And this is how many of the Muslims in America, they call them jihadists. There's no such thing as a jihadist. They're Muslims. And when they pray 5 times a day to hate the Jew and to hate the Christian, after a period of time, that hatred permeates their mentality and they become possessed of that demon that hates Christians and hates Jews, and in the case of the Christians specifically, hates the person of Jesus Christ. The Muslims, have delegated Jesus to a lower authority than he really is. The Bible says that he is the unique and only begotten Son of God, and that is not just some ordinary person. It is sad that the millions and millions of Muslims around the world who pray 5 times a day, that this is a hatred, personal brainwashing of hatred for Jews and Christians. I'm sure you know that the Muslims teach when a Jew dies, he could become a pig or a monkey, and the same for Christians. When they die, they become pigs or monkeys. Well, of course, we know that's a false lie. It's totally untrue. And those people who pray the Muslim prayers 5 times a day are only self-indoctrinating and self-brainwashing themselves to hate the Jew and the Christian. So the God of the Muslims the false god Allah, which is not the God of the Jews and not the God of the Christians. It is a prayer rug of hatred. And when they do that 25 times a day, there's nothing else that can happen but hatred for the Jews and hatred for the Christians. And also, the Muslims are very deceptive in them having a friend as a Christian, because the Quran says they can't do that. So anyone that says that they are friends of a Muslim have been deceived by the Muslims, and any Muslim says he's a friend of a Christian is a liar, because he cannot be a friend of the Christians. He's instructed in the Quran to kill the Jews and to kill the Christians. So I'll leave you, and I would hope that those people who worship the god of hatred, the former moon god, demon moon god called Allah, I would hope somehow, some way they can escape this eternal snare. Thank you.